Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. Just doing a little more terraforming here in between episodes. Not not a lot, but we do need to free up some factory floor. Let's see. Last episode we did some exploring. We didn't find a whole lot. We managed to scan a couple things, and I think we unlocked maybe something with the capacity of accumulator capacity or something. I think we unlocked through scanning. This episode we want to get back to factory building, and we're going to go after these filter inserters. We need 2,000 of them, and I think I want to go build these over by the other factory. That's where we've got the metal, copper and iron being produced and mined. Let's take a look at our inventory before we head over there. I'm going to grab maybe a little more plant matter. If we don't need it, I can just slap it in a storage bin over near the mines that we've got going over here. So let's head on over there. This is a big open spot for us too that we could use for some of this. We're going to focus on filter inserters. And we've got kind of a scrap factory over here that I think we can kind of repurpose as we want. Let's take a look at what the recipe is going to be for this. Hopefully they're in here. Filter inserter. We need thousands of them. So we need fast inserters and processor units. Okay, processor units. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of a factory here, it looks like. So let's look at the first component, which is fast inserters. That is here. That needs inserters. That's here. That needs mechanical components and iron components. We have some of that already, but this is kind of a mess. So I want to start fresh from ingots, basically. There's steel ingots. And this guy's kicking out steel ingots. I think what I'm going to do is tear all of this out. Let's see. This guy is making what? Iron components. So we've got a bunch in storage here, probably. Yeah. We'll make use of those, maybe. How do we want to lay this out so it's a little cleaner? Let's do a little bulldozing here. Thinking we'll do it maybe on this side in parallel to the other factory, and then we'll kind of pick that one apart maybe. Let's do a little more. Happens to our light. I guess it floats. All right, let's get some flooring down here. We'll kind of stay at this level. May need to get more of this. I know we have a bunch in a storage bin. Boom. All right, there's our factory floor. We can put some more down here. Whoops, yeah, I'm out. We got plenty of it. Not too worried. Let's go grab it. Where is that? Is that over here? Get out of that. That's copper coming up. That's not it. Somewhere. Where are they? Oof, gotta get organized. Get down here. There we go. Take all that. And let's see. Let's get rid of some of the limestone in our inventory. Boom. Sort. Any other junk? Looks okay. We got some odds and ends in there. What I was thinking of doing is redirecting the ingots. Over to new production lines kind of going this way to do our filter stuff, but we got to start from the basic components. So this is gonna be a bit of a project. Let's think this through. Better mining drills going into smelters. Then I'd kind of like those to go into storage. We've got 2 potential outputs. 3 potential outputs from the smelters. That guy is loaded, so I can't really move that just yet. Let's look again and see. Filter inserters. Fast inserters. Inserters. Which I think we had automated a little bit, but I want to kind of clean up the production line here. So I need mechanical components. Mechanical components. Copper and iron components. So iron components is the very first thing. We've got storage for that. Right there, and we've got 1 unit stamping these things out, and it's taking iron ingots right out of a smelter, which I'm not crazy about. I'd rather have it full from storage. Could we do that? We could. Let's clean this up a bit. We're going to focus on iron components and just try to clean it up a little bit, how it's working. We may have to do multiple revisions here, but okay, these are too close together to be able to feed in, right? Oh man, I just kind of tempted just to rip a bunch of stuff out. Should we do that? It's a bit of a mess. Bit of a mess. I do not like how this is laid out. Also a little curious if we can build multiple floors. Smelter's backed up. And sorry for the delay. I'm just trying to think of a good layout for all of this. We could even put down yet another mining drill here. I'm thinking a mining drill and then have that output kind of branch off this way and into a smelter. I wonder if it could go into even into a hopper. Oh man, indecision. Let's do it. Let's get a mining drill down. We're gonna maybe start from scratch. Where are they? 1. Okay. I gotta look at my inventory to see what they look like. Okay, mining drill is this guy. Do I have him on my hotbar? Yes, I do. 4. That guy fueled up. He's mining. And I want to belt his output, I think, into 2 hoppers, pretty much as far as I can go out this way. So I'm going to do a little more terraforming. A little bit of this, then I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I know it's kind of hard to read my mind. So what I'm looking at is we've got at least 3 drills here, and we could probably slap in a 4th one, maybe even a 5th one on this side if we wanted to, right? So we can scale up iron production pretty big. The challenge is going to be, we got a bunch of machines and production lines that are going to be spawned off of this iron deposit. And then those production lines are also going to need to get fed with copper from this production line. And we've got room for drills. We can platform up high and put drills there. We've got a whole bunch of copper that we can smelt, a whole bunch of iron that we can smelt, and we need to build out some pretty large production lines. So I need to kind of spread out the ore that's coming from here, smelt it, put those smelted bars into storage, and then fan out from there the different production lines. That's kind of what I'm thinking. What's complicating things a little bit for me is I don't know the right ratios for these mining drills to smelters. And I'm not sure there's an easy way I can determine that. We may have to kind of feel around in the dark. I'm sure I could look it up or whatever somewhere, but if it's not in game, I'm less inclined to bother with that. Yeah, I just can't tell. So what I'm thinking of doing is buffering this ore. So let's just start doing something. Let's grab, I don't even know if I need a fast inserter. We'll start with regulars. And belt. Belt. I don't have a master design here yet. Guess I'm going to cache the ore even. Not sure if I need to, but we'll do it. And then let's put a smelter here. In fact, I'm going to repurpose some of these smelters, I think. Let's take his inventory. And then take him. Like I said, we'll start with slow inserters, and then we'll scale up as we need to. Boom, boom. Okay, looking for smelters on my hotbar. I don't recognize them on site. That's assembler. Where are you, smelters? I'm sure you guys see them. Wow, I got a lot of these. Okay, I've got 20. All right. How about you go there? Okay. I'm gonna grab all the ore out of here just so I can see how this line scales out. I'm going to slap some of that ore in here. And it's got 70 in it right now. Let's see how much one smelter, if this is going to back up and climb way above 70, or if it's going to drain down and get lower. That'll tell us how many we need to fan out. I've got room if I want to pull more ore out of here. Boom. Into another smelter. Boom. And then, you know, feed it into this belt here or this one. I'm going to keep an eye on that for a second. And then while we're at it, let's do a tiny bit more terraforming. We don't have any ore deposits over this way, so this is a way we could expand, or a direction we could expand to also. So I could pump more ore into here and then run smelters off the other side of it also and have production lines expanding this way. Because this looks like, come on, this looks like open space that we can build on. You just gotta clear it out. Terraform it down. Okay, let's take a look and see how this guy's doing. It's 69. So it looks like it is maybe draining a little bit. And let's look at the inventory here. Yeah, this is not accumulating inventory. So the drills are a little slow. What we might want to do, though, we saw tech to increase the mining speed, right? Now might be a time to do that. Let's see. Mining drill speed is active. Or did we already do it? Speed 2. Takes 14. We can do it. Let's do it. Boom. So we just increased the mining speed of all drills by 130%. Now let's keep an eye on this guy. We're at 68. That is not backing up. This guy's got a slow inserter. Just see if its inventory, the slow inserter, can keep up with this guy. If that number gets up to 3, then we know it can't, but it looks like we're safe. Let's slap a fast inserter here and just see if it increases the inventory of the of this smelter. It looks like I've got one more fast inserter. I'll have to craft more of these. Naturally, I'll have to do that one too. Let's see if we can craft some more fast inserters. So now we've got fast inserters. And I'm just trying to gauge the scalability, or the ratios here a little bit, between these machines before we set up massive production lines. Okay, that inventory is holding pretty steady. Yeah, okay, the inserters are now waiting. This guy's only going to take 2 at a time. But it is faster to the point that now we're starting to get the internal inventory climbing. Let's see if that hits 4. Oh, it's close. Yeah, it's going to hit 4 this time. Okay. So now we need fast inserter out of here. Do it. Okay. That one's waiting. And this guy's actually draining down, I think, slowly. So what I might do is feed this guy's output into this belt. This same belt. There's obviously room on the belt. We can put a fast inserter here if we need to. We've got surplus space. And then I may run a smelter over this way also. So let's do it. That all goes. We want to belt this. And kind of make this look a little better, I suppose. This guy's got a ton of ore. I'm gonna chew up that ore and just put it in myself. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna need fast inserter here too. Boom. Do it. Okay, a little more terraforming. We have to do some of this as we go. Let's get more factory floor going here this way. Can I terraform this out of here? This noise? Looks like it. So now I want to run another smelter in this direction. I guess maybe we should just standardize on using the fast inserters, unless we need a filter. The regular inserters probably don't make a whole lot of sense to even bother with. How am I doing this? Okay.
5 smelters.
Oops.
Keep going.
Don't tell me what to do. All right. Boom. Storage. Oops. All right, then we want to make out of this iron, I think is where I want to make the parts next. Let's bulldoze a little bit of this. We'll see how this works. I'm not sure if this is going to be the most efficient design or if we're going to get into spaghetti and things. I'm trying to lay things out in a little bit, in a way that's a little bit organized at least. I could sit down with the pencil and paper, but that would just take away a lot of the fun for me. Anyway, I know a lot of people like to do that. Really do master plans. Not me. I like to play casual and rework things as I need to. And try not to overthink things too much early on. Doesn't always work out. Alright. we want to put this into an assembler, and we're basically going to replace what this guy's doing right here. Iron components. In fact, we can rip that guy up right now. And put you over here. Fast inserters. We're going to need to make more of these. I'm assuming I need a belt here and that these inserters can't hand product to each other. Suppose I could test that at some point. Assembler here. That's kind of where I want you. Oops, sorry. Parts. A little more terraforming. I get an overheat there. Let's craft more fast inserters if I can. Where are you? Good. And I want to put these into storage for now. We may rework things still. Okay. Let's get rid of that. And let's take these parts now that we've got. Can I take them all? And let's move them into this hopper just to get things organized. Hopper is a term from Fortress Craft Evolved. I'm playing that game quite a bit right now, so I may mix up terms. What are we calling the storage unit? Okay. Okay, this guy's waiting. This guy's got 240 roughly, 239. $41. Just curious if the iron increases here, then it means we need another assembler doing this, pulling iron out of here. And it looks like that's the case, right? We're getting more ingots than this guy can process. So we could put another one down. In fact, we can maybe get creative. Let's let me think for a minute. Just trying to think if we want to insert in from this side. We're going to put another assembler down. There's no question about that. I'm just wondering where to put it so we can scale. Guess that's fine.
10 assemblers. Keep going.
Let's change this up a little bit. Probably use a slow inserter to pull stuff out of here, but I'm going to try and standardize on the fast ones. But yeah, we probably don't need a fast one here. Okay, now let's look at this iron supply. We're at 257. Not quite. 200 and... Whoops, let's just sort it. 246. 247. 246. Looks like that might be holding steady, and it's not an inserter bottleneck, it doesn't look like. That's as much as our dude can do. I've not been keeping an eye on the ore. That looks to be holding pretty darn steady. Okay, let's go with that. Did I get rid of the rest of these? I did. Let's pull this guy up. Kind of clean as we go. We got a bunch of surplus iron in there. We'll move that somewhere. Okay, let's look at the crafting. Oh, man. Recipe back to... What were we going to work on? We're going to work back from filter inserters to fast inserters to inserters. We got the iron components. Now we need the mechanical components. Those take the copper, right? Where are you? Yeah, copper and iron components. What we could do... We've got copper way over there. We're going to belt that over this way, maybe. So we could convert all of these components into the, where are they? I don't have them in my inventory. I could convert all of those components into these guys, the mechanical components. And then I could run a dedicated line over here to make iron components for other purposes. Right? So we just duplicate mirror image over here, but leave those as iron components. I think I kind of want to do that. Let's do a little more of this. Okay, overheat. I know I'm not paying close enough attention to that. I kind of want a mirror image of this, basically. That's going to mean an assembler. Somewhere over here. Kind of want it actually to be perfectly mirrored imaged. And I need, I think, 3 spaces. That's close. That's not it. I need another assembler. I'm just going to scavenge from these guys. And fast inserter. Boom. 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 Oops. Pardon me. You. You. And then storage that lines up with that one. All right, let's see. It's going to line up with this guy too. I need to terraform. kind of assuming that we're going to need these mechanical components and iron components for the long term. That's why I'm spending time on this, beyond just satisfying what Terminal 2 needs. I think we're going to need these for the long term. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's see. We have 5 storage bins. I'm going to craft some more. Not what I wanted. That's what I want. And it's going to line up. I think that's where it goes. Those line up. They do. They do. They do. And let's see how we've got it belted over here, just so we can kind of mirror image it. We go from the outside one in. It doesn't need a bend in it. Outside one in. So belt. You. Oops. Need to rotate that. Let's see. Try again. All right, so these are iron components that we use later when we need them. And down on this side are the iron components that we are going to convert into mechanical components. We just need to bring some copper over here. But let's wrap this episode here. I'm going to dump off my garbage. Dump off my limestone here. Maybe we'll have a use for it at some point. I don't know. And then what I might do is burrow. I'm gonna have to burrow out some more places just to store junk. Can I walk between these? No. May want to leave room between the next ones that I do. The next storage units for junk. I can walk between and just put a bunch of them way back here. Eventually, maybe we'll come and find a use for these. But yeah, let's wrap this episode here. I'll do a little bit of terraforming between episodes, probably not too much. And then we'll get to making those mechanical components on our way towards automating the filter inserters. We need 2,000 or something like that. We'll get it going, but we're going to kind of invest as we do. Invest in a good structure. Maybe I could plunk a storage thing down here. Will it fit? Yeah. And I'll just need to make sure I leave room. How about one there? Can we get through? Yeah. This is just going to be the junk warehouse for us. But yeah, we'll leave it here for now. This is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this series on Techtonica. I'm playing an alpha version, so if you're watching this months and months and months later, and you're looking at machines that have checker patterns on them, and are wondering what the heck kind of game is this, I would expect these models are going to change. I hope so, because that's what I'm pointing it out. Hopefully I'm not embarrassing somebody who's proud of that design. But yeah, we're playing the alpha. So far, no bugs, and lots of terraforming, lots of exploring, tons to do in the game already. Even at this early alpha stage, I'm pretty darn excited about this game. Hope you are too. I always got to thank patrons and channel members. Really appreciate your support of the channel. It's what allows me to create this content. So deeply, sincerely appreciate it. I mean it. All right, I'll see you all in the next episode.